Feeling the pain in some of your coins, friends? Let me show you something. You've seen nothing yet. Look at this guy. Have you heard of this guy? William Gates, otherwise known as Billy Boy Gates, otherwise known as the guy that kind of wants to depopulate the world, otherwise known as one of the reptilian bug eaters squared. He has a shitcoin, otherwise known as Microsoft. They're listed publicly. You don't actually really own it. They just say you do. But look at this chart, friends. It does a 500x on the way up. And then it goes sideways for 17 years. So in crypto, sometimes we sit around and we're like, man, I bought high once. Pulse chain sacrifice. PulseX sacrifice. I bought high once and I'm still suffering for it 3 years later. Try 17 years. Ouch. Ouch. 17 years. But also look at this, friends. This rally started in 1987 and it went up to 1997. 1999 actually. So 12 years of up only. By the way, you know this chart. I know this chart by heart. This is only a 10% correction. This part is only about 10% correction. The biggest one in here, I'm not joking, friends, is literally like a 25% drop. 12 years going up. A 25% drop, bang, just stop up only. Literally up freaking only. But look at the price you pay. Crazy. 12 years of up only, 500x. Okay, you got to rinse out for 17 years. So you think you got balls? Let me see them. Let me see how smooth they are. That's why, look, even with this, friends, you talk about adoption. Imagine you had a vision that every house in the world is going to use Microsoft. And then it does, it's 500x rally. Well, you still had to sit through 17 years in the middle because every household eventually does have Microsoft. Some people say Microsoft is the name of Billy Boy Gates's Willy. This is a topic of great investments, my friends. Great friendship depends on how long you guys stick through it. Okay? What you're able to sacrifice for your friends. That's a great friendship. Some people risk their lives for their friends. Some people here have chiseled jaws and take a lot of hits for their friends in the friendship cult. Can't figure it out who I'm talking about. That's great friendships. You and I have a great friendship. What about great investments? A great investment depends on the price you pay. That's it. That's it. How long you're willing to hold. It's also a factor. But 17 years, go F yourself. 17 years while you achieve worldwide domination. It's all depending on the price you pay. You must buy low. You understand, friends? Low, low, low. You must buy low. Always look for cheap valuations. Now you're always going to ask, I know, next question, it's always the same. What's the formula? Give us the formula. It's a moving target, friends. You have to understand the meme and the psychology of people, and you got to understand people value relative to other stuff and how much they're willing to extend stuff. You know, okay, the SPEE is like 100 billion market cap. Okay, that means second place could get to 5 billion market cap. Okay, what is it today? It's 500 million. All right, there might be a 10x to go. That's the type of thinking you only develop over time, but you don't have a 100% formula that we can use. We just don't. You never will. It's a moving target. A lot of this stuff is random, but it all depends on the price you pay. If you pay too high of a price, it's going to cost you a lot of time. Okay? 3 years, Pulse Chain and PulseX sacrifice. See? That's why this game, friends, you have to be a great investor. You have to be a great investor. You have to think about what price am I getting? Always. Now, you don't always really know, but I want just at least filter and think about your mind, right? Point your little peanut brain satellite with me. Pew, 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 pew. Just point it out and just think, oh, I've got to focus on a good price. If you start asking yourself that question, I promise you, when deals come your way, you have a different lens. Instead of saying, I feel good. I have a boner today. Let me go and invest with this person who is a mainstream influencer who told me 100 million Coinbase customers are coming, and also the same message as a $5,000 mastermind grifter. Sure, my boner is the right thing I should trust right now. That's what you have to avoid. You don't want to be thinking like that. Instead, you want to be thinking like, oh, is this a good deal? Is this a good deal, what I'm getting right now? Once you start to ask yourself that question, you at least think a bit more. You go, well, could it be a better deal? Yeah. Once you start to ask yourself that and you make a few mistakes, you're like, okay, you're learning for yourself now. You go, wait a minute. I like your coin, I like your narrative, I like your product, I like everything about you. I want to take you home. I want to butter you up, put flowers on the table, make you dinner, take you to bed. That's how much I like you. Unfortunately, you're too expensive for tonight, lady. I'd rather hug my teddy bear. That's what you have to say to coins, friends. Same as assets. Microsoft. This is the thing. You always have to think about cheap valuations. Always. The market mind in a bull market, we're always going off relative valuations. That's the mindset you need. If you're thinking to yourself, is it a good deal? Is it a good deal? Is it cheap? Is it cheap? What is cheap? Ask yourself that question. Yeah, well, are we cheap? You can always, by the way, anchor to the unicorn and then everything's cheap. Oh, well, this thing went 100 billion valuation. This thing's only 20 million, therefore it's cheap. No, you got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. That's Max. That is literally Max Kaiser's talking point for why you should buy Bitcoin at any price. He goes, Bitcoin has no top because the US dollar has no bottom. Infinite money printing. Let's go. Okay, sweet. Works over a 10-year period. Probably not going to feel good when you're down 55% as everyone buys poop coins, makes it 25x, and you're still bag holding Bitcoin because you realize you're at the end of its maturity cycle. So that's the type of stuff you need to be thinking about, friends. Are you getting a good deal? Once you start to pivot your mind to that, you have some success. But as I would always say, I think you've already made it. You know why? Because you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.